Question 1. When approaching an intersection where the traffic lights are green but blocked by heavy trucks, what should you do? A. Proceed assuming it's still green. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop if the light changes. C. Honk to clear the way. D. Follow closely behind the truck. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be prepared to stop if the light changes. Explanation: always approach blocked views with caution. The light may change before you enter the intersection. Question 2. What should you do if your accelerator sticks while driving? A. Turn off the ignition immediately. B. Shift to neutral and apply steady brake pressure. C. Pump the gas pedal continuously. D. Pull the parking brake sharply. The correct answer is B. Shift to neutral and apply steady brake pressure. Explanation: shifting to neutral disconnects the engine power, then brakes steadily and steers safely off the road. Question 3. When can you legally use your hazard lights while driving? A. When driving slowly due to an emergency or hazard. B. To signal a lane change. C. To stop in a travel lane. D. To indicate you're turning. The correct answer is A. When driving slowly due to an emergency or hazard. Explanation: hazard lights can be used to warn other drivers that you are moving unusually slowly due to an emergency. Question 4. If your vehicle is equipped with daytime running lights, when should you still turn on your headlights? A. Only at night. B. During rain, fog, or poor visibility. C. Never, since they're automatic. D. Only in tunnels. The correct answer is B. During rain, fog, or poor visibility. Explanation: daytime running lights don't illuminate tail lights. Use headlights in poor visibility for full visibility to others. Question 5. When entering a freeway from an acceleration lane, what should you do if traffic is too heavy to merge? A. Stop at the end of the ramp. B. Adjust your speed and look for a safe gap. C. Force your way in. D. Use the shoulder to pass waiting vehicles. The correct answer is B. Adjust your speed and look for a safe gap. Explanation: adjust your speed and wait for a safe opening. Never stop unless absolutely necessary. Question 6. When is it unsafe to drive in another vehicle's blind spot? A. Always unsafe. B. Only in heavy traffic. C. Only at night. D. Only during rain. The correct answer is A. Always unsafe. Explanation: avoid staying in another driver's blind spot at any time. It reduces your visibility to them and increases collision risk. Question 7. If you are stopped behind a school bus and its red lights stop flashing, you should A. Wait 3 seconds, then proceed. B. Proceed only after ensuring no children are near. C. Honk to alert children. D. Drive away immediately. The correct answer is B. Proceed only after ensuring no children are near. Explanation: always ensure all children are clear before moving after a school bus's red lights stop flashing. Question 8. When turning left from a two-way street onto another two-way street, you should enter A. The rightmost lane. B. The lane closest to the center line. C. Any open lane. D. The shoulder. The correct answer is B. The lane closest to the center line. Explanation: always turn into the lane closest to the center of the road to stay on the correct side of traffic. Question 9. What is the safest following distance behind a motorcycle in ideal conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 or more seconds. D. 4 car lengths. The correct answer is C. 3 or more seconds. Explanation: leave at least 3 seconds. Motorcycles can stop more quickly and need extra space for balance. Question 10. If a traffic light turns red while you are in the intersection completing a left turn, what should you do? A. Reverse back into your lane. B. Complete the turn quickly and safely. C. Stop in the intersection. D. Wait for the next green. The correct answer is B. Complete the turn quickly and safely. Explanation: once you're in the intersection waiting to turn left, complete your turn when it's safe, even if the light turns red. Question 11. When driving on a wet road after a rain begins, When is the pavement most slippery? A. Immediately after rain starts. B. After heavy rainfall. C. After the road dries. D. 2 hours after it starts raining. The correct answer is A. Immediately after rain starts. Explanation: oil and dirt on the road mix with water at the start of rainfall, creating very slippery conditions. Question 12. When must you yield to a vehicle using a siren or flashing lights? A. Only when behind you. B. Always, by pulling to the right and stopping. C. Only if traveling in the same lane. D. Only if traffic is heavy. The correct answer is B. Always, by pulling to the right and stopping. Explanation: pull to the right and stop until emergency vehicles have passed, regardless of their direction of travel. Question 13. You are driving at night on a two-lane road and a vehicle with high beams approaches. What should you do? A. Flash your lights and look directly at the glare. B. Look slightly to the right edge of your lane. C. Close your eyes briefly to reduce glare. D. Turn on your high beams too. The correct answer is B. Look slightly to the right edge of your lane. Explanation: avoid glare by focusing on the right edge of your lane and keeping your vision steady until the vehicle passes. Question 14. When driving in windy conditions, large vehicles ahead may A. Provide wind protection for smaller cars. B. Sway or drift across lanes. C. Stay perfectly steady. D. Have no effect on traffic. The correct answer is B. Sway or drift across lanes. Explanation: strong crosswinds can cause large vehicles to sway or drift. Keep a safe distance and prepare to adjust. Question 15. When must you yield to pedestrians using a mobility aid or wheelchair? A. Only at marked crosswalks. B. At all intersections and crossings. C. Only if they are moving slowly. D. Never, since they move predictably. The correct answer is B. At all intersections and crossings. Explanation: pedestrians using mobility aids have the same rights as others and must be given the right of way at all crossings. Question 16. If your car gets stuck on railway tracks and a train is approaching, you should A. Stay inside and call for help. B. Exit immediately and move away at a 45 degrees angle toward the train's approach. C. Run straight away from the train. D. Try to push the vehicle off the tracks. The correct answer is B. Exit immediately and move away at a 45 degrees angle toward the train's approach. Explanation: leave the vehicle and move toward the train's direction to avoid being hit by debris after impact. Question 17. When driving downhill behind a large truck, you should A. Follow closely for better visibility. B. Leave extra distance in case it stops suddenly. C. Drive directly behind its wheels. D. Honk frequently. The correct answer is B. Leave extra distance in case it stops suddenly. Explanation: large trucks require longer stopping distances. Leave additional space to react safely on descents. Question 18. If you're driving through a residential area with parked cars, what should you expect? A. Pedestrians or children may suddenly appear. B. No need to reduce speed. C. Parked cars always remain stationary. D. Clear lanes at all times. The correct answer is A. Pedestrians or children may suddenly appear. Explanation: expect pedestrians or children to appear suddenly between parked cars. Reduce speed and stay alert. Question 19. When must you stop for a pedestrian at a crosswalk controlled by flashing amber lights? A. Only if the pedestrian is running. B. When the pedestrian is on your side of the road or approaching it. C. Only during school hours. D. Only when the light turns red. The correct answer is B. When the pedestrian is on your side of the road or approaching it. Explanation: you must stop when pedestrians are crossing or about to cross on your half of the roadway. Question 20. What is the safest action when your tires lose traction on black ice? A. Brake hard and hold the wheel straight. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently. C. Turn quickly to regain traction. D. Shift into park. The correct answer is B. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently. Explanation: on black ice, avoid sudden movements, ease off gas, and steer gently to maintain balance. Question 21. What should you do if your headlights fail at night? A. Stop immediately and turn on hazard lights. B. Use high beams repeatedly. C. Drive slowly using street lights. D. Continue if other cars are visible. The correct answer is A. Stop immediately and turn on hazard lights. Explanation: pull off the road and use hazard lights. Driving without headlights is unsafe and illegal. Question 22. When may you use a center left turn lane? A. For passing slower vehicles. B. For left turns only. C. For parking temporarily. D. For driving long distances. The correct answer is B. For left turns only. Explanation: center left turn lanes are only for preparing or completing left turns, not for passing or travel. Question 23. If another driver fails to yield the right-of-way, you should A. Force your right-of-way. B. Yield to prevent a collision. C. Honk continuously. D. Stop in the middle of the intersection. The correct answer is B. Yield to prevent a collision. Explanation: even if you have the right-of-way, avoid collisions by yielding when necessary for safety. Question 24. When is it legal to pass a vehicle stopped at a crosswalk? A. Never. B. Only if no pedestrians are visible. C. If the road has 2 lanes in each direction. D. When you are in a hurry. The correct answer is A. Never. Explanation: never pass a vehicle stopped at a crosswalk. A pedestrian may be crossing in front of it. Question 25. When driving near cyclists, what must you do when turning right? A. Turn quickly before the cyclist reaches the corner. B. Check your blind spot and yield if necessary. C. Ignore cyclists behind you. D. Signal only after turning. The correct answer is B. Check your blind spot and yield if necessary. Explanation: always shoulder check for cyclists before turning right. They may be beside you in the bike lane. Question 26. If you are stopped at a red light and the power goes out causing the signals to go dark, you should A. Proceed as normal. B. Treat the intersection as a 4-way stop. C. Wait for police direction. D. Continue without stopping. The correct answer is B. Treat the intersection as a 4-way stop. Explanation: when traffic lights are out, treat the intersection as a 4-way stop. Each driver must stop and proceed in turn. Question 27. When must you dim your high beams for approaching cyclists? A. Only at night. B. Whenever they are within 150 meters. C. Only when they flash their lights. D. Never, because they are not drivers. The correct answer is B. Whenever they are within 150 meters. Explanation: dim high beams within 150 meters of any oncoming road user, including cyclists, to avoid glare. Question 28. If you are traveling in a lane that ends ahead, when should you signal your intention to merge? A. After the lane ends. B. At least 3 seconds before merging. C. Only when another driver honks. D. Just before changing lanes. The correct answer is B. At least 3 seconds before merging. Explanation: signal at least 3 seconds before merging to alert other drivers and ensure a smooth transition. Question 29. When must you yield to a vehicle entering the roadway from a driveway? A. Always. B. Only if you are driving below the speed limit. C. Never. The driveway vehicle must yield. D. Only in school zones. The correct answer is C. Never. The driveway vehicle must yield. Explanation: vehicles entering from driveways or alleys must yield to all traffic already on the road. Question 30. When you are driving and your cell phone rings, you should A. Answer immediately using speakerphone. B. Ignore the call or pull over safely before answering. C. Glance quickly to check who's calling. D. Text to say you're driving. The correct answer is B. Ignore the call or pull over safely before answering. Explanation: it's illegal to use a handheld phone while driving. Pull over safely before answering or ignore the call. Question 31. What should you do before exiting your vehicle on a busy street? A. Exit quickly without looking. B. Check mirrors and shoulder check for cyclists or traffic. C. Open your door slightly to warn others. D. Step out on the traffic side. The correct answer is B. Check mirrors and shoulder check for cyclists or traffic. Explanation: always check mirrors and blind spots before opening your door to avoid dooring cyclists or passing vehicles. Question 32. When you are overtaken by another vehicle, what must you avoid doing? A. Maintaining your speed. B. Slowing slightly. C. Increasing your speed. D. Staying in your lane. The correct answer is C. Increasing your speed. Explanation: never speed up when being passed. Maintain or slightly reduce speed to allow a safe pass. Question 33. If your engine stalls while crossing railway tracks, what should you do first? A. Stay inside and call for help. B. Push the car off the tracks immediately. C. Exit and move to safety away from the tracks. D. Wave down the train. The correct answer is C. Exit and move to safety away from the tracks. Explanation: exit immediately and move away from the tracks toward the train's direction of approach for safety. Question 34. When approaching a school zone with a posted speed limit of 30 kilometers per hour, when does this limit apply? A. Only when children are visibly present. B. On school days between posted hours. C. Only in the evening. D. At all times. The correct answer is B. On school days between posted hours. Explanation: the 30 kilometers per hour school zone limit applies on school days during the times shown on the sign. Question 35. When approaching a playground zone, when does the reduced speed limit apply? A. Only on weekdays. B. Every day from dawn to dusk. C. Every day from 8 a.m. to dusk. D. Only during school hours. The correct answer is C. Every day from 8 a.m. to dusk. Explanation: playground zones have a 30 kilometers per hour limit every day from 8 a.m. until dusk unless otherwise posted. Question 36. If you must stop on a freeway due to an emergency, where should you park? A. In the left lane. B. On the shoulder, as far right as possible. C. In the middle of the road. D. On an exit ramp. The correct answer is B. On the shoulder, as far right as possible. Explanation: pull completely onto the shoulder, as far to the right as possible, and activate hazard lights. Question 37. When approaching a vehicle with bright headlights from behind, what should you do? A. Flash your high beams. B. Adjust your mirror to night position. C. Brake suddenly. D. Speed up to pass. The correct answer is B. Adjust your mirror to night position. Explanation: use the night setting on your mirror to reduce glare and maintain focus on the road. Question 38. If your vehicle's right wheels drop off the pavement edge, what should you do? A. Steer sharply back onto the road. B. Slow down gradually and steer gently back when safe. C. Accelerate to regain control. D. Stop immediately. The correct answer is B. Slow down gradually and steer gently back when safe. Explanation: slow down gradually, then gently steer back onto the pavement to avoid losing control. Question 39. What should you do if you see an animal suddenly run onto the road? A. Swerve sharply to avoid it. B. Brake firmly and stay in your lane. C. Honk and steer off the road. D. Accelerate to pass quickly. The correct answer is B. Brake firmly and stay in your lane. Explanation: brake firmly and stay in your lane. Swerving can cause a more serious crash. Question 40. When driving on gravel or loose surfaces, you should A. Increase your speed to maintain traction. B. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. C. Brake suddenly when turning. D. Use cruise control. The correct answer is B. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. Explanation: loose gravel reduces traction. Slow down and avoid sudden steering or braking. Question 41. What should you do when approaching a stopped vehicle with its hazard lights on? A. Assume it's safe to pass without caution. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Pass at full speed. D. Honk as you pass. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Explanation. Hazard lights signal potential danger. Slow down and prepare for pedestrians or obstacles. Question 42. When driving through a work zone with workers present, fines for speeding are A. Reduced. B. Doubled. C. The same as usual. D. Tripled. The correct answer is B. Doubled. Explanation. Fines are doubled in construction or maintenance zones when workers are present. Question 43. If your vision is blocked by fog, heavy rain, or snow, what's the best action? A. Continue slowly in your lane. B. Pull safely off the road and wait. C. Use high beams. D. Follow the vehicle ahead closely. The correct answer is B. Pull safely off the road and wait. Explanation. If visibility is too poor, stop in a safe area off the road until conditions improve. Question 44. What should you do when driving downhill with a heavy load? A. Shift to a lower gear before descending. B. Use the parking brake. C. Stay in neutral to coast. D. Brake continuously. The correct answer is A. Shift to a lower gear before descending. Explanation. Downshifting before a descent uses engine braking to control speed and prevent brake overheating. Question 45. When parking parallel to a curb on a level street, your wheels should be A. Turned toward the curb. B. Turned away from the curb. C. Straight and parallel to the curb. D. Pointing left. The correct answer is C. Straight and parallel to the curb. Explanation. On level ground, wheels should be straight and close to the curb for safety. Question 46. What is the first thing you should do before changing lanes? A. Check mirrors. B. Signal. C. Shoulder check. D. Accelerate. The correct answer is A. Check mirrors. Explanation. Begin with a mirror check to assess traffic behind and beside you before signaling your intention. Question 47. If you approach a green light and traffic is backed up on the other side, you should A. Enter the intersection and wait. B. Stay outside the intersection until you can fully clear it. C. Move halfway into the intersection. D. Honk to make traffic move. The correct answer is B. Stay outside the intersection until you can fully clear it. Explanation. Don't block intersections. Enter only when you can safely clear it without stopping in the middle. Question 48. When can you park in a space reserved for persons with disabilities? A. Anytime traffic is light. B. Only with a valid disability permit. C. When you're waiting briefly. D. If you keep your engine running. The correct answer is B. Only with a valid disability permit. Explanation. These spaces are for vehicles displaying a valid disability permit issued to the permit holder. Question 49. When approaching a yield sign at a roundabout, you must A. Stop every time. B. Slow down and yield to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Proceed quickly if no one is close. D. Accelerate to enter first. The correct answer is B. Slow down and yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Explanation. Drivers entering a roundabout must yield to all vehicles already circulating within it. Question 50. If your windshield wipers fail during heavy rain, what's the safest action? A. Slow down and pull off the road immediately. B. Continue using your defroster. C. Speed up to clear water faster. D. Open your window and look out. The correct answer is A. Slow down and pull off the road immediately. Explanation. If your visibility is lost due to wiper failure, slow down and safely stop off the road until repairs are made.